soon as I leave, she leaves her apartment. Wait. As soon as I go live, the lady leaves her apartment. No coincidences in that. Alright, I can't do that because then if anybody comes online, I won't be able to see your comments. I gotta do it this way. Everybody likes kung fu fighting. What's the deal? What's the doubt? Tiene culo cagao. Collective, what's the deal, people? So, lately I've been jumping on YouTube to do my personal readings because I don't know. Just feel like doing on here. So we gonna get on here and do personal reading because somebody was just throwing me spell work, man. Again. I was chilling, minding my business. I swear. The Most High is my witness. They wicked. I'm about to flip it. Because you know the voodoo, they do. So what you gonna do? I'ma expose them on the tube. Too bad oop. Oh, how you like my remix off of the top of my head? Oh, yeah. Collective. So somebody was doing some spell work to me. Somebody was talking shit. My stomach started bubbling. There's no reason for my stomach to bubble, and it ain't bubbling no more. And then I sneezed 2 times. And when you're sneezing 2 times in a row, means somebody's talking my ill will about you. Somebody's talking shit. And then as soon as I said stop talking shit about, somebody said every time I sneeze 2 times, I always yell out loud, somebody better stop talking shit about me. And then my stomach started bubbling. Then I started belching. After I said somebody better stop talking shit about me. Then I started belching. And then my next door neighbor left her apartment. 8 of Swords. My next door neighbor left her apartment when I started cleansing my energy and cleansing my cards. And I started talking out loud. So I decided I'm going to tap in. And we're going to see, collective, who is in my energy and what they doing. Since they all up in my energy, they are giving me permission to tap in and read them. Hello. And then they mad when they get exposed. Somebody's trying to make my fingers numb. My finger is numb, my right hand. As soon as I started touching the card. But I still do my work through pain. Now my hand is cold. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, like I said. Somebody's having a tower moment and they fucking with me. You saw how the phone fell after I said my hand is cold? See? And then my freaking live said reconnecting. I was telling you I'm live again. Somebody don't want me to send this message. Like I said, I just finished saying somebody was in my energy and then somebody pops up on my live as soon as my live gets fucked up. You what? You trolling me? And now they left. Oh God, it's hilarious. This is funny, right? Y'all so hilarious. Where's the door here? I want to see something. Y'all so hilarious. I love it. I love exposing y'all. Y'all retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You back, troll? Guess who's back? Troll is back. Back again. They went to go and tell their friends. Guess who's back? 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 Da-na-na-na. Troll is back. Back, back, back. They created a... Now they gone. This karma is horrible, but we're gonna see what we could do with it. Can you read that? I don't know if y'all can read that. It says, common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it the most never use it. Bah! You can't even see that. This is what I got for the troll. Yeah. Let me dim the light a little bit. Maybe that might help. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so somebody was in my energy. Look, wow, judgment. Somebody was in my energy and they were fucking with me. So I decided to get online. Yeah. This is not on the camera. I want to record the troll coming in. I truly do. I want to see who's going to catch it. Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm doing too much. You lucky that this has a bad camera because I really wanted to record the troll, pop it in and out of my live, but I'm going to get it, though. We're going to find a way because I'm going to get y'all so I can embarrass you even more. But, like, so, anyway, yeah, let's just go in. Let's just get into it. Somebody's already trying to, look, you an addict. Look, there's a bunch of addicts. This is an addict that's in my energy. Doing divination in the reverse. Look at that. I haven't even shuffled the cards. I got a bunch of addicts in my energy doing divination in the reverse. Yeah. I got a bunch of addicts. Tecatos, a bunch of tecatos in my energy that's out here doing... Yeah, because I'm a spiritual OG and I'm unbothered. That's why they fucking with me. Because I'm in my house unbothered and they afraid, fear of risk. So because I'm in my house chilling at peace, unbothered, they decided to want to disturb my peace. But I'm not disturbed, okay? I have a healing spirit within me and around me, so I'm not bothered by what you're doing. I'm just going to get online and expose you. That's it. You trying to have a healer in the reverse? Confirmation. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Nature magic in the reverse, and I'm unbothered. Your magic is not affecting me. Yeah, the illusion is I'm dumb. They clueless. They clueless. They think that their spell work is working. I'm on here to tell you it's not. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Yeah, they beating their chest like King Kong, and I'm a whole Caesar. This group of people, bird of a feather, that flock together, they think they bigger and badder than me, that they got to group up against me to attack me. That's why two of them are watching me right now. A bunch of trolls trying to watch my reading. This is why you're going to lose your channel. Because if you're a tarot reader trying to copy off of me, you're going to, look, they ran. She ran. She ran. It's a girl. It's a female. She ran. Because they in a competition with me. Because they think that they beating their chest like King Kong, but I'm a whole Caesar. I'm way smarter than you, you stupid bitch. You're going to lose your channel, you dumbass, because you're doing divination in the reverse. Divine magic in the reverse. You don't got no divine magic. You're going to lose your whole channel. Stop trying to pop up in my feed because I know who you are. And I block your channel. I tell YouTube, do not recommend. The people that I was watching before, I don't watch y'all. As if I had a funny feeling about y'all and y'all popping up on my fucking page and y'all haven't even been doing readings like that and all of a sudden you popping up. Yeah. And there's a masculine energy too. That's out here trying to be a reader. Yeah, they getting evicted. I keep telling you, you're going to lose your channel. If you come to watch me, to copy off of me, you're going to lose your channel. But let's get into it. And the one that's still watching me, if you a supporter, you might as well like my channel, like the video. But if you're a reader and you watching my channel, I hope you understand you're going to lose your channel. Yeah, you're about to be alone. You keep coming back. This person keep coming back. 1, 2, 3. I keep saying, if reader watching my channel, you're going to lose your channel. And then she comes and she goes. It's a female. Whoever this person is alone right now. They wanted some type of revenge, but they're getting rejected. They alone in this revenge energy, and it's getting rejected. Because they thought there was a know-it-all energy, but it's in the reverse. Look, endings happening. This person is a chain smoker. I'm telling you, not everybody left the apartment next door. Somebody's in my energy. Hold on. Let me cover my head. I keep forgetting to do that. Even though it's kind of half covered, but let me cover my head completely. Somebody's trying to distort my energy. They're trying to make me dizzy because that's how I kind of felt when I got up. This person is dizzy. This is a dizzy energy. Nervous. They nervous. They trying to dry out my mouth right now because my mouth was perfectly fine. Now it seems dry. They're a chain smoker. Somebody could be smoking, puffing on a cigarette right now. Yeah, somebody trying to block my throat chakra. But you can't. Let's keep this tissue with me and let me get some water. And yeah. Oh, let me turn this incense off. But this shit is kind of harsh a little bit. Let's get the energy that this karmic is dishing out to me. I want to come out in this reading. So they're alone in this revenge energy right now. because whatever they're doing is getting rejected. They thought they were a know-it-all energy, and they're not. And things is happening. And for this chain smoker, this person is a chain smoker. Weed, marijuana, I mean, same shit. Weed or cigarettes. They can even be smoking dope. Whatever you could smoke on, they probably smoking on it. Whatever they can inhale is that feeling. That person likes that feeling of inhaling something. Yep, I think so. They're alone. A sister related? Somebody's sister? I heard no. Then I just saw, and the deck split, and I saw a mother. So what else can we get on this? It says they trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed. So this person is alone. They trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed. And this revenge snitch, somebody snitched on them. Somebody snitched on somebody wanting to get revenge on me. And it says the dark don't want anything to do with them. Yeah, they're getting rejected by the dark. They're getting rejected by the demons, by their own demons, by the devil. They getting rejected. Collective. Oh, this popping out. It says sister related or know-it-all energy. Could be my sister. I don't know. Blames you. Destiny swapper. My sister is not a chain. My sister don't smoke, so this is not my sister. A sister related to somebody. We're gonna get into that in a little while. A sister related, a brother. Okay, so the brother, sister. Okay, they related to each other. They're running out of money. Well, look, transaction history. Because they was in my lane. So if I read it down for right now, we got alone, trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed, a brother related. They wanted revenge, and somebody snitched on them, and now they're running out of money. Because they were rejected, rejected by the dark. The dark don't want anything to do with them because whatever, this transaction history, money, running out of money. This is a know-it-all energy, a sister related to this brother that was in my lane. And endings is happening and they blaming me because they were trying to destiny swap me. Now they stressed out and chain smoking. Too many cards came out. What else? Something about May. There's going to be endings happening in May. That's next month. I heard Mother's Day. This necromancy is in the reverse. They were doing death magic, trying to destiny swapping me. And yeah, now they on borrowed time. So they on borrowed time. Collective. Oh, wow. Because they overstepped their boundaries. Yeah, loyal chi. I'm somebody that's loyal. Chi magic. My balance, my chakras, I'm balanced, I'm grounded. And they was all up in my business being nosy. They overstepped their boundaries on somebody who's loyal and balanced. I'm taking chi magic as I'm balanced. Because that's what it is. My chi, my chakras, my energy, my aura, my spirit, my essence. I'm loyal and I'm balanced, and they were all up in my business, being nosy. All right, I just heard pluck, so I'm going to pluck. Yeah, hydromancy. We got necromancy and hydromancy. They were doing death and water magic. They were all up in my business doing hydromancy. They being casted out. You heard that noise? That's confirmation. They being casted out because shit is spiraling out of control. Look, and they under judgment. Saddle up is about to get bumpy. An informant needs medical assistance. A mother related You got mother, brother, and sister. What is it in the back? You are chosen. You are chosen when the world is calling for. So this mother related has a strange smell. Oh shit! Look, I just split the deck. Has a strange smell, and they got tangled up in a situation, and they can't read me. They could be trying to read me. They can't read me because I've been upgraded. This person lives in my vicinity. This keeps coming out. This keeps coming out. It keeps coming out. It keeps coming out. The guy, no goals. Look, no goals. I'm just plucking from the top. Karmic lessons, and we got sister not related. Shall perish. They shall perish in the shadows. Work community. Someone you work with is in the reverse. Trying to disrupt my energy failed. They need to grow up and their electronics is tapped. Wow. Let me put this in the order that it came out so I can put it on the table. Wow, look, someone was on their high horse and they feeling like a jackass, and their faith was tested and they're in the reverse. Their faith was tested in the reverse. A troublemaker. I split the deck again. Because they were materialistic. And spirit is walking amongst us and they're getting casted out, shunned. They thought they had a reason to attack me. Family abuse. Racist. Now they have a lot of animosity because they was trying to enslave my soul, but that's in the reverse. They was told to leave it alone and they didn't. An undivine masculine feminine energy. So this could be somebody in my family. I know my sister is not a chain smoker. So look, evil. I split the deck again, evil. They're getting evicted. These crazy energy vampires that are idiots. Look, judicial system. For trying to have a Snow White energy, Fiona, Shrek, in the reverse. They need to go heal. Somebody's going to step forward. A karmic man that took an oath, mental manipulation. They mentally manipulated a karmic man, a father energy that's not related to them. Somebody has a swampy smell, low lives, false prophet. Death becomes them. This bird of a feather that flock together because the cat's out of the bag and the genie has been put back in the lamp. Yeah, jar spells. Love spells, free will, in control. Trying to get me fired. Controlling. Somebody could be getting deported because they wanted to be the one. This coven is in the reverse. They're having an undesired outcome. In my home community, they all fucking lame. A karmic woman that failed to realize I'm not the one to fuck with. You have high potential, underestimated me. Bad investments for these snakes in the reverse that wanted to join the hate crowd. And they were doing too much. They're karmic pests that had cruel intentions, trying to set me up. And they cursed their contract and they're being devoured. All I'm doing is plucking them from the top. Sex magic. They were doing sex magic. These dingback energies doing divination that they're about to piss themselves. These monsters. They committed tax fraud, and the past is catching up with them. These people could be aging rapidly because they do sex magic, pay for play. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And now they all have resentment because this was a lot of wasted energy, messy energy, and they being banished because they was attacking a spiritual OG, forming weapons, and they in the reverse. Justice, they getting fucking cut off. Snip, snip, cut, cut for the crimes they committed because it's being traced back to them. You see how the fucking cards is flowing and it's coming out? I'm just plucking from the fucking top. Yeah, now they lonely. Now you hear the helicopters. There was no helicopters at all while I was up watching TV. Yeah, bad reputation, false marriage, and I'm protected from this. Somebody could have put me in a false marriage for official business. Look, shall perish in the shadows. This is my work and home community. It came out in the vicinity, which is my home community. Home community came out, and work community, and somebody I work with. So this is somebody online I work with and somebody offline in my vicinity. Blind faith. I have blind faith. These karmic couple playing with my devices. You hear that? What they did is unforgettable. They going to prison. In this present moment, they could be in prison presently because they was trying to cause me an eviction. They were trying to sabotage me. And now they all fall down because they was in childhood energy. Abusive relationship. God is having no mercy on these people. For scheming. Yeah, jar spells in the reverse. A cousin related to me, maybe. I'm protected from this. Yeah, another one bites the dust. They defeated. Yeah, they can't sweet talk the devil no more with offers. Karmic family. Don't like that I'm at peace. Yeah, let sleeping dogs lay. They doomed. A cousin not related. So cousin, sister, brother, mother, father. This is a karmic family that came out. A karmic family. This karmic family, I don't think is mine. It says related, not related. So they could be related to me by marriage. They could be married and connected to me in marriage. They married to somebody in my family. Or somebody that's related to me. Somebody's married to somebody that's related to me. And that's why they're coming out not related. This is someone that's in my family, that's connected to my family, marrying my family, dating somebody in my family, has a child with somebody that's blood to me in some way, shape, or form. Blood to me, they're related to me from a distant family relative. That's what I just heard. Related to me by a blood family member, but this blood family member is a distant family relative. Like I know them, but I don't know them. I don't really know them, but they're related to me. Because it's somebody's children's children. This is why I don't know them. The person that I did know that was a family member, they passed away. So this is probably somebody that's probably my aunt or related to my aunt or uncle. And it's probably my uncle that I said that is the picture of the card. That is probably the uncle that I said that his face is on the tarot card. And it's that family. It's probably connected to that family. That's the only thing I could think of. Distant relatives that don't like me. But that distant relative that don't like me, it says races came out. We the same complexion. So, I don't know. And sirens. So, I'm guessing I'm on point with what I'm talking about. They lost all their power. So, we got a karmic gang stalking. I just saw gang stalking. It's the end of the road for them. Yeah, this wild witch. Because spirit is walking amongst us. And someone now is trying to set the record straight. Aunt related. Sirens. Because they're under judgment too. And they tangled up in the situation. Now watch a reader. Now watch one of these readers. Because they were scheming. And they see me. Everybody likes a comeback story. They see me. Now watch a reader. Literally, she's going to have a reading that says something that I said in my reading. And what I'm going to start doing is the moment that I post a video and you watch me, and if I come across the video and I'm watching your video, I'm going to watch your video. I'm going to like it and all that. I'll share that shit too, so that people can see you copying it off of me. Because then they go and watch my video and then they go see your fucking stupid title. Because y'all just don't know. Y'all retarded. Y'all use exactly what I say in my readings as your subject, as your fucking reading title. Y'all give yourselves away. That's how stupid you are. That's how dumb you is. That's how dumb you is. Yeah, blackmail in the reverse. Somebody was trying to come in and blackmail me. But that's in the reverse. Yeah, spiritual warfare in the reverse. They can no longer cause me any spiritual warfare. Somebody was trying to come in and blackmail me. Really? To try to have an empath healer in the reverse. Somebody was trying to blackmail me. To try to have me in the reverse. What you gonna blackmail me with? Well, go ahead, bitch. You think you got something on me? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, spread that shit. I tell you, I don't embarrass easily. Because most of the shit that I said, most of the shit that you probably gonna expose, I done fucking exposed in my damn self. I'm not ashamed of my fucking past. But you are. This is why you hiding. This is why you trying to stop me from speaking the truth, because you are ashamed of your past and what you did and what you have done to people. See, I'm not ashamed of my past. You know why? Because I've never really did anything to anybody purposely. Not with any malintention, not wanting to hurt somebody. If I ever done something to somebody, it's probably unintentionally, out of pain, out of hurt, out of a reaction of me being hurt. Never on purpose. Never with intention. Never with malintention. 32:23 as I saw the timer. 5-5. Fast changes is happening. Because you literally sat there and set out with malintention to hurt and harm somebody. Me. And many countless other people. I'm just the last motherfucker that you're going to do it to, though. That's for sure. And I keep saying that. I am the last one you will ever do this to. You won't be able to do this to nobody else. I don't give a fuck what power or position you hold. I don't give a fuck if you a cop, a judge. I'm going to keep saying this. A cop, a judge, a lawyer, Illuminati, a Mason. I don't give a fuck about what part of government. You could be the fucking motherfucking president of the United States. And you still don't put no fear in me no matter how much power you got. Because at the end of the day, the Most High got more power over you. And he'll put you to a stop real motherfucking quick and show you who got power. You just a flesh walking on a 3D, and you trying to fight against an energy that you cannot comprehend or see. And you think you overpower that energy? You're mad. You're insane. You're really crazy. You committed some type of forgery to get something new in your life? You committed forgery, do everything prepared. You were preparing something new by committing forgery. You thought you was going to get something new off of me by attacking me. You were prepared for this, but it didn't work. I'm the one that's going to get something new. What's behind this? A soulless being. Look at that. A soulless being thought they were going to get everything new for spiritually violating me. Wow, look at that. Forgery. Spiritual violation, soulless being. Look, karma paid in the reverse. You're not paying you didn't pay your karma. You committed forgery because you thought you were going to get something new for a new beginning. Now you're a soulless being. That didn't learn their karmic lesson because you're unable to spiritually violate me. You paying karma. You did not learn a lesson. And you're unable to violate me. Trying to cause me family issues in the reverse. Spiritual bath needed. I take a spiritual bath every day. Dream stealer in the reverse. You were unable to steal my dreams. You're unable to connect to my energy. Dependent and clinging. You cannot connect to me, core to me. You cannot cling on to me anymore. Trying to take what's mine. You was trying to take what's mine. Now you stuck in the matrix. This Truman Show is over. Time to exit the matrix. You're stuck in the matrix now. Okay, you were unable to shut me up and sit me down because you were on the wrong track. We're on the right track in the reverse. Now you got fucking problems with the government officials because now they involved. Because you're not a part of the 144,000. And you trying to steal my dreams. I was never alone in this fight. And you thought you was going to return you thought you would return energy back every day. You thought you was going to keep returning this energy back to me. No. That's why you're unable to touch me. Unwanted touch in the reverse. You're not able to do that. Because you're part of a corrupted system. And I'm of royal blood. And $0 going broke in the reverse. You're trying to make me broke, but that's not happening. You were turning crisis into an opportunity, creating a chaos. You were trying to turn my crisis into an opportunity for you. And now you're unprotected. You have no protection with protection in the reverse. A tarot reader psychic. I was on point in the beginning of this reading when I said it's a tarot reader psychic fucking with me. That if you continue to steal from me and watch me, you're going to lose your channel. And it's going to be worse than that if you're doing fucking death magic and necromancy on me. It's going to be way worse for you if you keep on watching me, trying to steal my shit, trying to cause endings, and trying to spy on me using some type of mirror shit, water, or trying to affect my health with water. Every time I say that, this dumb bitch runs for my fucking life. If you fucking think you big and bad to fucking send that spell work, then you should be big and bad to sit there and stand there or whatever the fuck you doing and watch this reading since you fucking trolling me. You are big and bad, but you all up in your feelings. You can't even sit there for you can't even sit there and watch me. Every time something comes out. You unable. You want to watch me so bad, but then I say something and you run. Because you a pussy ass bitch. Think that you're going to fucking feed off my back and off my energy. And you are not. Everything in your life is going to fucking crumble. And you're going to be exposed online. And the more you keep copying me, everybody's going to know that you copying me. Because you keep switching your shit up. You keep switching your name to a real reader. A real true reader don't gotta fucking change the name because that's their fucking name. My name is Mz.Katz Divine. And I might have added a little bit to it. It ain't gonna fucking change. Maybe the way I spell it might change. But the way it is, it ain't. You got motherfuckers changing their whole motherfucking name from one thing to a completely different other. On the same channel. Let's be fucking real. Big money coming for me. Collective. Yeah. This crusty, crabby, raggedy ass person needs to go fucking heal. And now they out here purposely acting insane. This energy vampire thief. So now they look crazy. They out here looking crazy now. Purposely. A masculine energy all up in my energy. This could be a masculine. Their wish is not granted. Because they were unable to see me. They see me. They did not listen to the warning. Difficult time. They were warned. They did not listen to the warning. Wow. Look, wow. It blew up in their face. Card fell on the floor. It blew up in his face. This death call that's in the reverse on an old soul. So they was trying, like I said, they was trying to bring me to a death. I'm an old soul. Hope, don't lose hope. Faith, yeah, because I didn't lose hope and I didn't have, I didn't lose any hope. I have faith. It says someone was on my side. Today's going to be a good day. Yeah, they try to keep me trapped, stuck, and stagnant. And now they're about to expect the unexpected. They don't know what's going to happen. Because I won. I defeated the enemy. This was destined to happen. And this goes beyond worlds because I stood my ground. And they wanted revenge and God said no. Yeah, and I was guided by my guardians. And this black magic brujeria is in the reverse. Because I'm protected by dark and light energy. Someone has a secret. And they getting fucking exposed. Hacking happening. Service interrupted. And they self-sabotaging themselves. Because they try to steal my identity. It fell on the floor. Identity theft. Identity theft. But I spiritually cleanse. I protect my energy. Yeah, and they spiritually going to hell. And they spiritually, they get an ass kicked. Because they waiting for me to slip up, but I'm not. And the illusion is in the reverse. I'm out here being bold and being creative. They wanted my suffering, a sorcerer, in an online community that's in the reverse. Breaking and entering in the reverse. They hired a hitman or attacker. But to try to forge something, identity theft, trying to be me. They did something for a new beginning and they were on the wrong track. And now the government officials is in this. Now they being watched by the government officials. For trying to hack me. And let me keep on mentioning this every time I go on live. My neighbors upstairs, still not back. I don't know what happened. Maybe they got arrested. Maybe they on the run. But yet, I have yet to hear movements upstairs. So, I don't know. I don't know how to take that because they did this the last time and they were still upstairs. And they was upstairs for a whole 7 days. Quiet. So, they could be upstairs. Hiding. Or they could have left or on the run. Or they could have just traveled. They could have traveled somewhere to do spell work somewhere else. I don't know. All I know is they not there. Look at that. Neighbors. My life just messed up when the neighbor card came out. It makes me want to tap into this energy now. Since it came out as I was going to put it neighbors. Let's see what's up with these neighbors of mine. We're going to use the tarot. Actually, we're not. I shoved it. It says judgment. Strength in the reverse. Let's see what's up with these neighbors. What's up with the neighbors? Can I get the energy on the neighbors? It says spiritual hitman or actual hitman hired. The neighbors could have hired a hitman, or the neighbors were a spiritual hitman that were hired. It says died or dying in their sleep. Oh, wow. You very influential. People seek your advice, look up to you, honor you. So it's, wow, hold on. Your neighbor, someone in your community. Wow. I'm plucking. You see me plucking here. Business deal went sour. Relationship breakup. Friends fighting. The setup not going down. You see what I'm, you see me here, right? You see me here, right? You see me here. You see me here. 2 cards came out. They can't stop the blessing that were meant for your destiny. And it says experience or raised around anger, domestic violence, abuse, or watch their parents get abused. Someone is in flip-floppy energy and they feel bad now for what happened. I'm going to read it as I the confirmations for the cards. It says you are not from here. Pregnant and stuck. Dirty cop, judge, or lawyer. Huh. Scorpio female. Sacred union by God. Someone's family was involved. Monkey see, monkey do. Work with or start working with a pendulum for accurate answers. This is popping out. Not worth it. Must move on. Choose wisely. Should have known better. There will be a solution for all the hexes, curses, spells, and witchcraft casted upon you. God got me. They trying to cut or distort your connection so you're unable to call out for help. Part of a society or sorority. No relation, not good, met offline or online. One more. An Asian tarot reader is involved. An Asian tarot reader is involved. Asian or Chinese. Now I'm going to go get my pendulum to get an accurate answer. Since it said work with your pendulum for accurate answer. So now we're going to get my pendulum for accurate answers. Okay. So these neighbors, it says neighbors. A spiritual hitman or actual hitman was hired. Okay. Died or dying in their sleep. These neighbors could have died or they're going to die in their sleep. That's what's coming out. And I did say that. I literally predicted this. And I've been saying that. I don't know. Maybe, I don't want to say this. But maybe somebody should check on. I don't know. I'm just going to say this. I don't know if the nigga is upstairs or not. I was actually talking about my upstairs neighbor that they're not here. But it's saying neighbors. But we got more than one neighbor that's in my building attacking me. So let's just keep on. Spiritual hitman or actual hitman was hired. Okay? Mom says neighbors were a spiritual hitman. My spiritual hitman. So died or dying in their sleep. Someone's going to die or they have died in their sleep. And it says I'm an influential person and people seek my advice and look up to me. I'm honored. And it says your neighbors or someone in your area or community. A business deal went sour, a relationship breakup, friends and fighting. So this neighbor, confirmation, this neighbor that was a spiritual hitman or actual hitman that was hired, somebody in my community could have hired, a neighbor could have hired, neighbors hired a spiritual hitman in my community. A spiritual hitman because I'm an influential person. People look, and my neighbors or someone in my community or area, a business deal went sour, some relationship broke up, and there's friends fighting amongst each other. Because they try to set me up, these neighbors, the setup is not going down. They try to set me up and it didn't go down. This person was raised around anger. They was raised around domestic, trying to stop their blessings. They were trying to stop my blessings that was coming. That's my destiny. They were trying to stop my destiny. Now somebody's in flip-flopping energy for what happened because they see that I'm an influential person. This someone, all right, so I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it down. We got this neighbor card, right? And then right on the neighbor, we got the setup not going down. So these neighbors are trying to set me up and it's not going down. And this neighbor could be a dirty cop, judge, or lawyer because it came out, okay? This person was raised around domestic abuse. And they were trying to stop my blessing. And now whoever they work with is in flip-floppy energy because they see that I'm an influential person. They see that I'm not from here. Or I'm not from this community. Because this lands on your neighbors or someone in your community area. And it says you are not from here. I'm not from this community. I'm not from this community. I'm really not. And whoever was attacking me, they're pregnant and stuck because there's friends fighting breakup. They could have been broken up with. So somebody's left alone, pregnant and stuck. This is a dirty cop, judge, or lawyer, a Scorpio female that was raised around or in a domestic violence relationship. Yeah, and they was trying to stop the blessing that was meant for me, my destiny. This is a sacred union by God. They was trying to stop that. And someone in their family was involved, my family or their family. Monkey see, monkey do. They were copying